Hey everybody, wherever and whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in the World Cloud for another Exception Protocol special run for Season 59. From this season's character pool, I'll be taking Sangoma, Helix, Atsu, Lam, Bella, Bonville, Willow, and Penumbra. For protocols, we'll be taking Chaos Matrix, bonus 50 cash coins, damage intercept, damage intercept, flash charge negative, predatory offensive negative, and fragile curse. Our first layer takes us to Helios sector, and for our functions we're gonna focus on warrior function sets because we're gonna be running the full teleport warrior team, and we're gonna skip these. For our pathing, we have this intermediate zone that we can get to through this elementary zone. Actually, would it be better? It might be better to go up from here. So instead, we'll skip this one. We'll go through this intermediate zone, through the double anomaly area, through double elevators, through this advanced zone, through this anomaly area, through this advanced zone, through this functional library, through this intermediate zone. So we'll be starting over on this line here. So we bought Lam mostly just for backline tiles, and so we're gonna be running something like this. And then later on, once we get more warrior functions, particularly double compilation, we'll be able to actually run without medic. But for now, we'll be using a medic. We'll use Helix for now. We'll put Bella in later. Let's put Bonville over here, Sangoma over here, and we'll put Hatsu over here. This is like 4 raiders in the refactor, so hopefully Hatsu just jumps over on this side. Okay, Crushing Strike is useful, lock that. Let's take this intermediate zone. Okay, we have the Daredevil tiles here, so I want to take advantage of that. I'm gonna put Sangoma and Atsu on that. And then let's put Bonville. Actually put... Actually, no, let's put Bonville in front of Diligence. We'll put Willow over here so she can blind. We'll put the number over here. And we'll put Bella over here. Okay, damage amplifier. So this one is more of a hash rate warrior set, so we don't run any hash rate warriors right now, so we're not gonna take that. Let's take this function library. And okay, so setlist functions we're gonna discard because it's going to be difficult to upgrade those. Let's take this advanced zone. And now let's take advantage of the Daredevil tiles. I'm gonna put Penumbra on the Daredevil tile this time. And then we'll put in our 2 warriors who were on the Daredevil tile earlier. We'll put Bonville on the teleporter to the herb tile over here. We'll put Helix on this herb tile. We'll put Sangoma over here, Hatsu over on this side, and we'll put Willow over here. Okay, pick this up. Dragon Slayer is always nice to have. And let's take both of these. Okay. We'll skip the allergic reaction cards. Let's take the anomaly area, this one, and take the advanced zone. We'll put the 2 warriors back on the Daredevil tiles. And here, we'll put Bonville in front of this Diligence. Actually, no, let's put her in this teleporter. We'll put Willow over here. And let's put Penumbra over here, and then Helix Helix over here. Over here.
もう終わり？全然物足りない。
What's up? And skip these. Let's take the function library, but this is probably going to be setless functions again, so we're going to discard. Take this intermediate zone. Okay, and let's put the ones we put on the Daredevil tiles back on the board. Helix on the herb tile. Monville over here. Sangoma over here. Hatsu over here. Odile over here.
また始まる。あなたたちにはどんな風に見えてる
Okay,
の？
let's pick up both of these. Negative protocols. We're at 257 now, so I can pick up Crushing Strike. We'll still be at 250. And let's take this anomaly area. And we're going to sell Residue Extraction. And we got Program Reset, so we're going to keep that. This next anomaly area. +1. Make this intermediate zone. Okay. We'll put the number back on the board. I'll put Sangoma on the Daredevil tile instead. And we can do something like this.
さあ。また優勝？
Okay, Blazing Battle Rage. It's usual. It's not the best card in Desperate Raise. I prefer the other cards, especially the Will Compilation. But we can get Desperate Raise started. And Bloodthirsty March is essential because the teleports count for this. So they will always have Bloodthirst Sigils on the teleport team. Pick that up. In the recovery area, we'll be upgrading... I think we'll upgrade Crushing Strike for the Alpha Terminal. Okay, so auto stage. We'll put some armor back on the board. We can actually afford to run no healer here. We'll just have these. And the reason I have Willow on the board is because of her passive with her Arma. Whenever a doll teleports, they get bonus attack and hash rate. So it's just a nice buff for everybody here. We probably don't need... Well, actually, Bonville might be useful just to break through the barriers. I'll put Willow on this teleporter to this herb tile so that she's safe. Put Bonville over here. Take up both of these negative protocols. Skip these, and for the anomaly area, +1.
もう終わり？
Our second layer takes us to Enigma Sector, and for our pathing, we can take this recovery area through this elementary zone elevator, through this anomaly area, through this elementary zone, through this intermediate zone elevator, through this reinforcement area, and we are going to pick up 2 more dolls here. Through this intermediate zone, through this elementary zone, through this advanced zone elevator. So let's start over on this top line. Let's put Helix back on the board. We can... what might I drop here? Well, actually, we probably don't need Willow's attack speed too much. Sangoma, Hatsu, and Bonville are all more of like caster type warriors. Like they still scale with attack, but most of the damage comes from their auto scale rather than their normal attack. So maybe we can do this for now. So 4 warriors plus Helix. Hatsu's position doesn't really matter. For the Trojan Tell, I think we'll do Bonneville. Okay. Rapid Raid, nice to have all the time. Coagulopathy. I don't know if I need coagulopathy. Again, this is like a hash rate set. Although it has some cards within the set that do benefit normal attack warriors fine. But this is not a priority. Let's take this intermediate zone. Okay, this one will put Hatsu over in this corner, so she jumps Mercy. Telepathy looks over the way of the Trojan Tower. Okay, skip these. Take this advanced zone. Looks on the Herb Tower. And Hatsu over here, so she jumps Mercy on the other side. Remember got sniped there, but that's fine. Pick this up. Damage disengagement. Okay. Double compilation, yes, this one is necessary. We'll take the upgrade to Blazing Battle Rage as well. So life extraction, this is another card that I mentioned earlier, was part of vitality loss, but is useful even for normal attack, or for normal, or not normal, but for attack scaling warriors. Again, not really a priority, but it could be useful. And when you combine that with double compilation, that gives us a lot of sustain. Actually, I could totally run the team without any healers. Let's take the elementary zone here. Okay, we can really do that right now. We just put the low in, but we do have low HP on Venom, so I do want to heal him. We put Hatsu over here so she jumps the Purger. Okay. Let's take this Negative Protocol and Neutral Protocol. Shield of the Meek. Useful. We can take that. Take this intermediate zone. Hatsu opposite the Mercy. Okay. This fuel is nice. Gives us a bit of damage reduction, right? It is damage reduction, right? Yes. Take this reinforcement area, and for this reinforcement area, I am going to spend the 50 cash coins to guarantee the class. We're obviously going to go for Warrior, and we have two options here. We could go Nasita now, or we could go Inferno Soul now. The team's actually really tight. We can drop Lam. She was just there for the backline attack tiles, but the team is getting like really full, so we're gonna take I think we'll take Isol actually, and then we'll take this intermediate zone here. And now we're just gonna go balls to the walls. 5 warrior on the board. Let's put Hatsu over here, so she jumps Mercy. And then for the Trojan Tile, I guess Sangama's fine. Actually, let's do something like this. There we go. Okay, skip these. Switch Strike is nice, but I think I want to focus on the warrior sets rather than dilute it with coordinate upgrade. We haven't gotten that many +1s, so probably can't fit too many of the other cards. Okay, anger feedback is nice. Did it quick. There's no attack main wars. It still applies. Do I want that? Antagonistic depletion would be nicer. Maybe I should have picked up coagulopathy. So we take coagulopathy, life extraction, and then antagonistic depletion for the defense. I think I'll take anger feedback though, because we can stack anger feedback with hyperthreshold stress so that we have a lot of sources of bloodthirst sigils. I'll take this another area. And I'm actually gonna buy the deck size increase here. Actually, what did we get? Multi-marker? Okay, 180, 300, 40. Actually, no. We go down below 250 cash coins if we do this, so I'm just gonna sell this instead. Well, actually, where did I really 52? Do we have enough? Oh, we actually have enough. Nice. Okay. Oh, miasma. Okay, we can pick up. The cost of purchasing functions is doubled. Oh no. So that is a negative protocol we want to delay as much as possible. That's a nasty negative protocol. Take this elementary zone. Okay, damage amplifier. Now that we have Isol. Isol is a teleport warrior, but she's also a hash rate warrior. She's the only hash rate warrior in the team. So this is the only way she can increase her stats, but honestly, she doesn't need it. Honestly, she doesn't need it, so we're gonna skip that. And let's take this recovery area. And I'm gonna upgrade double compilation here. And then we're gonna do another upgrade to double compilation. Okay. Also into Reptile. Painter's ults. Probably didn't need 3 ults there. Skip these. Take this anomaly area. We'll take the +1. Okay, so this is the last negative protocol. We're still in layer 2. We're only entering layer 3 now, so I can still delay this. We're not gonna pick that up right now, because we want to make sure we have enough cash coins to actually fill our deck size. Okay, our last layer takes us to Ascension Sector. And for our pathing, we've got this advanced zone over here that we can get to through this intermediate zone. Through this line of elementary zones, through this elementary zone elevator, its reinforcement area, intermediate zone, advanced zone. And we're gonna skip this one, we'll take the double anomaly area, hope for another 2 plus 1s. So we'll start over on the top line. Since this is Ascension sector, we're gonna have so many assist functions. So I'm gonna sell... well actually... we're gonna go through 2 advanced, so we have 2 opportunities for another assist function. Yeah, we're gonna sell everything. All 3 of these. Okay. Start here. For the top port tile, I think we'll put Iso on the overdrive tile, we'll put someone on the teleport tile. And we'll put Hatsu where she is. Saying auto ultimate.
炎は灯された。何もかも焼き払われちゃったね。
Okay, we'll take the upgrade to life extraction. Make this an only area. +1. There you go. Nice. And let's take this advance zone. I forgot to sell. Flip flop. And this one is not a cycle. Okay, so we can sell both.
無用な雑草は取り除いておきましたよ。
Oh, I'm gonna keep this. We'll take one winner. And then we're going to sell Nexus Cycle and Flip Flop. We're gonna make sure that we sell the Ascension Assists because if we keep one and then we go to a room and it has the same copy, it doesn't give us the assist function, so we want to be able to get the cash coins from it first. Let's see, 1, pick up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have to pick up our final upgrades and functions before the next, before going to level 10 basically. So let's take this intermediate zone. Okay. Again, we're delaying that. Skip these. Take this reinforcement area, and I'm gonna spend the 50 cash coins to guarantee the class. We're gonna take Warrior, and I'm gonna put in Nasita. We're going to drop... I guess Willow support is not particularly necessary. Like the 40% attack and hash rate is nice, and the 40% attack speed is very useful. But it's probably overkill for what we're doing. So we're gonna drop Willow, we're gonna bring in Nasita. And also, like, I can't really even figure out, like, who do I drop for Willow? Like, do we drop... Well, I guess we can drop Bonfil, yeah. So Bonfil's job mostly is to just redirect hits, so she's just tanking. But at this point, we probably don't need her anymore. What would the final team look like now on the board? For the boss itself, I'm thinking we go with Penumbra, Willow, Isol, Nasita, and then Sangoma. Yeah, that's probably the play. So we're gonna drop Willow, put Nasita in, and let's take this on Horizon. And now we'll put Nasita on the top border tile, put Iso on the overdrive tile. That's over here. Skip these. And let's take the elementary zone here. I forgot to sell. Oh no. Ah, crap. Okay, you're missing out on like 16 cash wins or something. You're missing out on the cash coins there. It's unfortunate. Skip these. Go ahead and sell that again. let's take this elevator zone.
炎は飛ばさ
祝うがいい。正義のヒーローが今ここに
Okay,
誕生した。
efficiency surge is nice. Lethal Chain gets us the 4 set, but Lethal Chain itself doesn't really do much on the boss fight, so I think we can skip that for now. And here we have to do our shop upgrades now, because we're gonna get the negative protocol next that increases the cost of the functions. So I'm gonna sell this reborn flip-flop. And we're gonna upgrade our deck now. Our cash coins. We have a deck size of 20 plus the 3 assist functions that puts us at 23, which is okay for special. We only have 568 cash coins to work with though, so I have a feeling that I might just push for whatever gold cards I can find. Yeah, we have a lot of deck size or deck space to fill. I'm worried I might not be able to get everything I need, so we're just gonna take gold functions even though they don't do anything. Isol and Nasita together with their algos and specials probably like good enough to deal with whatever boss is there anyway. So the functions here are going to be purely for points at this rate. So let's see. Okay, this one has a gold upgrade at least. Bloodless fuel. It's not a gold upgrade, so I'll skip that. Take this. Take this. That puts us at 20 out of 20. We only have 300 left, so I'm gonna sell quite a few of these actually. We're gonna try and keep the ones that are already purple. We're gonna try and keep those that are already purple just because we can probably get them to gold soon. Oh, and I am giving up a bit of power here because of the cards I'm selling, but given the cash coin situation and the negative protocol that's coming in, I think we're just gonna trust that my team is strong enough without the functions. So we're gonna have like dead cards here that are gold. But that's okay. Oh, incremental pursuit, that's tempting. That was really tempting, but we're gonna skip. Okay, so that puts us at 20 out of 20. Now we're just looking for Bloodthirsty March, Blazing Battle Rage, and Crushing Strike. Let's see if we can get them. It does not look like it. Okay, I'm going to sell Blazing Battle Rage and Crushing Strike. Pick this one up. So we can get MKLO. And then I can sell. I really don't want to pick this up, but we're gonna sell that. And then we're gonna take. No, we don't have enough cash coins. Crap. Okay. Well, hopefully we just get. I forgot to lock it. Whatever. Fine. We'll just pick up whatever gold function comes from the shop rotation next. Yeah, so that gives us a bit of power. We're gonna try. I was hoping we could just keep going with that team. But because we lost a bit of power, we're gonna change some things on the team. We're gonna drop Hatsu now. We can have Willow still. Then we can drop Peanut. Do I need more? I think this is the first time I've picked up a doll that I don't actually have that's in the pool and just put them on the team. And like my thought process here is he's mostly here for support, for boosting the teleport dolls because they get hold edge from him, right? And just give them buffs. But because he's basically Diane for teleport warriors, right? Damage dealt with skills can crit. So I was thinking we could make use of that. I guess we don't need him for the mob fight, so we can drop him for now. We can put in Helix so we have healing. Did Helix get one shot? Helix got one shot, what the hell? That's insane. Helix still got one shot there. Ooh. Okay, we'll pick this up now. We can't delay it any further. And here I just have to hope that we get a gold function on the rotation. Let's go ahead and sell Reborn Impact. Make this advance zone. Let's swap that in. Okay, pick this up. Skip those, and we're gonna sell Reborn Concussion. And for the recovery area, oh, right, I have a recovery area. I could have just not sold Bloodthirsty March. Right, I forgot. Crap, okay. Let's try and roll for it, actually. We do have 40% chance to pick it up again. Yep, there we go. Okay. We saved it, guys. We can upgrade this. That gives us our Bloodthirst Sigils, and now I don't really care about the functions anymore. We'll ignore cash coins. Let's take this output terminal. And this output terminal does also give us our last assist function from this ascension sector. Let's see. We have a Daredevil tile, so I am actually gonna put Nacet on the Daredevil tile. We'll put Penumbra in the board. Penumbra can buff. So these two, Sangoma and Isol, are both more skill based rather than normal attack. So they will benefit a lot from. Well, actually, hold on. Can you already crit? Well, okay, Isol can already crit. Sangoma can also already crit. Okay, I don't need Penumbra on the board. Let's just put Hatsu in. We already have Penumbra, or we already have both of them that can crit. I guess Hatsu needs Penumbra to crit, but that we probably don't need to enable for that. So I could do this, I guess. So we can do no one on the top tab actually. Sangama on the teleporter with her tail over here, but Aiso is fine on the Tanta because she does come back alive. Even if she dies, she just goes to stasis. You probably don't need to use the flash attack tile at all. So I can do this. I'm gonna leave auto skill off. We're gonna put it on ultimate.
燃え上がれ。
ここでもしまそないの何もかも焼き払われちゃったね。
There we go. Okay. Right, we get another dex slot. Yeah, we get increased dex size from output terminals. So our dex size is actually 24. Let's see if we can get a gold function with the limited cash coins I have. Okay, there we go. And the boss is Odile. Okay. We're gonna go warrior team against Odile, huh? Very risky. Hopefully we have enough damage before she flies up into the air. But this is potentially very high points. Hopefully we can clear her quickly. Do we have Canopy Matrix? I don't think we do. We don't have Canopy Matrix, so I don't need to worry about formation here. We'll put Nasada instead of... put Nasada on the board. We'll put Willow on. Willow actually does help Nasada quite a lot. And then we can keep Bella on the board. We'll just do this. Yeah, let's go with this.
燃え上がれ。
そないの
She did in fact fly. She did fly, so we actually did lose a bit of clear time there. But 10 seconds. Yeah, definitely. We could have definitely gotten a much faster clear. I think maybe because I've had, or I chose a flash charge negative, should have gotten something else. But the other option would have been lowering my DPS because we could have auto scan. Oh well. That's fine.
どううまくやれたかな
So, 720 base function points is pretty nice. This is special though, so this is actually possibly above average rather than a top score. Let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. Oh, number 5. But yeah, you can see the gap. Special really is like the Wild West of exceptional of leaderboard scoring. You can get really wild variances in score. But yeah, that's pretty good clear, I would say. If I did this again, and obviously I would know that it was against Odile, I'd probably go with not a warrior team. Or if I was going for a warrior team and I knew it was Odile, I would not have picked up flash charge negative so that she doesn't get her first skill cast right off the bat. I don't think it would have made too much of a difference on the DPS because I think most of the damage, in the case that Sangoma and Aisol were not able to auto skill as much because of the other negative protocol option, Nasata would have been able to carry just because she can just fully normal attack without issue since Odile would not be in the air. But that's still pretty good, so we'll take it. Anyway, that's all for today. Wherever and whenever you're watching from, have a good day or night. Take care. Thanks for watching.